Alright, so giant style spacemen. Hong Kong, near 1:72 scale. Don't know much about them because they're so highly contested. These are the only ones I've been able to land. I'm not even sure if all of them are real. I've got them split up into 3 groups here. This group here in the shot, these are all obviously copies. This group over here, I suspect may be real, original giants, but I'm not sure. And then there's this straggler here in the middle. I'm pretty sure he's a copy, but his markings are different. All their markings are different. The 3 groups, their markings are different than their markings are different, and his markings are different. But if we compare these 3 together with the walkie-talkie, you can see that the one here on the right is just much better defined than the one next to it and the other one. His hand there across his chest becomes a blob on the other 2, and also up here with the guy with the binoculars, who's my favorite, I think. I just love binocular posed army men. You can see how well defined he is there all the way to the right. The one even just next to him, it looks like he's rubbing his eyes. You don't even see the binoculars. They're sort of in that one. And I got them out to look at them, to pick one out to paint. I'm thinking, well, what spacemen do I have sort of to burn? And these things here, 4 of the copies. One of them, I could paint one of them. I'd like to paint one of the binocular copies too. Teensy painted spacemen. These may be real over here to this side. That's what their markings look like, by the way. Let's compare it to one of the ones that I know are copies, so you can see the difference in the marking right there. And then here's the straggler from the group, and his marking of Hong Kong is in a circle. None of them have a Giant Toys stamp. Does Giant Toys have a stamp? I'm not sure. There, it's in focus over there to the right. You can see how the Hong Kong is stamped in a circular manner. It's stamped in a very plain manner for the one in the middle, and then the one that I think might be real, it has a much better defined stamping. There's another one of the ones that I think they may be real. I also think they may be real because of their source. I got them from someone who doesn't, they wouldn't, but they weren't sold to me as giants. It was actually a freebie to go with international postage of an outrageous rate. Ancient Mariner rules. The guy takes care of his customers, that's for sure. So I got these over here from the Mariner. The rest of them from different lots, or maybe all. I don't remember anymore. I don't know if I have all their poses yet. That's the only one of the rifle dude there, sort of standing on his own. Certainly don't have them all, and the ones that I suspect may be originals. And just for size comparison, here's a standard 54mm MPC astronaut, and he's towering over it. There's Mark's Mystery Spaceship 35mm spaceman, and he's still way taller. And here's a golden astronaut, which is darn near 1:64 scale, and he's towering over them. So it probably is correct to refer to them as 1:72 or HO scale or near HO scale. I think they're fantastic. Highly contested over. Whoever's collecting these things has to have them all, and he'll drive up the price is real high, or if it's just like something that I don't get. They usually come with a space tank, so I got out my homemade space tank over here to sort of have some thinking time with them. And like I said, I'm going to pick out one of these guys over here. You know, look at how deformed that guy's legs are on the front. Those are just really poor quality copies. It might have even been made from the original figures right there. Pull these off to the side so nobody gets confused about what we're looking at here, because I'm not even really sure myself. But they're definitely an interesting little subsect. I'd love to get one of their sets with the space tank. I'd have to open it, or it'd have to be loose, and you know, you gotta have a budget, and I don't. So these are all I got of them. Always wanted to just take a look at them all together, and finally had the time. Yeah, giant spacemen. They're cool.